Hello and welcome along to Jaguar Wimbledon Daily Review with me, Sid Kohli, bringing you all the action from day 9 of the championships as the quarterfinals got well and truly underway. And we start the show with an almighty Wimbledon thriller as reigning world number 1 Jannik Sinner crashed out of the championships, losing to number 5 seed Daniil Medvedev, with the Russian sealing his spot in the semi-finals in our Jaguar Match of the Day.
First of our men's quarter-final as well, between number 1 seed Jannik Sinner and Daniil Medvedev, the former US Open champion.
The credentials of Jannik Sinner, who's rocketed up to number 1 in the world, the first Italian ever to be world number 1. So here's the giant Medvedev, 6'6", 6 Wimbledon, 20 titles as we said, but just the one on grass.
First set.
So eventually it will be Daniil Medvedev
to serve. Ready, play. Outs. Game Medvedev. Game Sinner. 6 games all, first set tiebreak.
Extraordinary end to a magnificent set. A real freebie there for Jannik Sinner. Right then, here we go. Confident finish from Daniil Medvedev.
He's breaking that wing down, Medvedev.
Game, third set, Medvedev.
2 sets to 1 he leads. Majestic Medvedev does it again. 7-6. Through to his second successive Wimbledon semi-final.
Well, Daniil, congratulations. Yet again, you're through to the semi-finals of Wimbledon. You knew this was going to be a tough match against the world number 1, but I don't think even you could have imagined what a roller coaster the last 4 hours were going to be. Just sum up your emotions after all of that.
Yeah, I knew if I want to beat Jannik, it needs to be a tough match. He's not anymore a guy you can beat easy. Even like I felt at one moment he was not feeling that good, but I knew that this can get away, and then he started playing better. So I'm happy that I managed to still stay high level. I think it was great points, great match, and I'm really happy to win and really happy with my game and looking forward.
It's day 9 of Wimbledon and the shock exits and upsets continue. Number 5 seed Daniil Medvedev has shockingly, sensationally sent out reigning world number 1 Jannik Sinner at the quarter-final stage. Vijay, your reaction to the immediate aftermath of that loss?
Yeah, disappointing for Sinner, no question about it. Coming here, the number 1 seed, number 1 player in the world, it's always a lot more pressure when you're in that position. But at the same time, I thought he started well, he won that first set. And needless to say, I thought he was in the driver's seat after being down set point in the first set and then pulling it off. But then Medvedev, just when you look like you've got him, he starts to come back very, very well. And that's exactly what he did. But then again, he dropped the ball. And Sinner came back to win the fourth set 6-2. But the interesting thing here was that Sinner suddenly felt dizzy in the middle of that third set. And I thought that when he called the trainer in and he went away for several minutes inside the locker room, to be checked out by the trainer, came back out. He didn't seem himself, and he still won that fourth set. So I thought the momentum was back in his favor, and the next thing you knew, it was Medvedev with an early break.
Indeed, well, Daniel Medvedev has taken his revenge over Sinner after losing to the Italian in the Australian Open final this year, booking his place at this year's Wimbledon semi-finals. And the man the Russian will face in the semi-finals is none other than Spaniard Carlos Alcaraz, who kept his hopes of a title defense alive after defeating number 12 seed American Tommy Paul in 4 sets.
What a holder serve that is. And he's picked him up down the line. The defending champion is in trouble here. Only a set. That's a big hold. And he's not afraid to tell everyone about it.
Beautiful. So sweet.
Game and the third set.
But he's going to have to win 2 sets in a row now, or he is out. So the task is clear.
Actually, a great return by Paul.
And it's away. The defending champion is through to the semi-final again at Wimbledon. And we know what happened last time.
Carlos Alcaraz will have his hands full when he faces off against the Russian number 5 seed in the semi-final. With that said, however, the pair know each other very well, having played on 6 occasions, with the Spaniard having prevailed on 4. Now, who either Medvedev or Alcaraz faces off in the final is contingent on the last 2 remaining quarterfinals, which will see 7-time Wimbledon champion Novak Djokovic take on Aussie Alex de Minaur, and elsewhere Taylor Fritz of the United States will take on Lorenzo Musetti of Italy, with Fritz's 2 wins to 1, meaning there's not a whole lot between the pair. Well, each year, stars descend upon SW19 as the Wimbledon Championships get underway, and today, Star Sports had the opportunity to sit down with 2 Wimbledon debutantes, Bollywood stellar couple Chiara Advani and Siddharth Malhotra. I suppose only one place to start, guys. Chiara, I'll begin with you. What brings you to Wimbledon?
It's very prestigious to be here, and when my husband told me that we're coming here to watch the game, he said we have to. It's a once-in-a-life experience, and you know, I'm new to the sport. I'm newly interested and excited when it comes to tennis. So thanks to Sid, he's really got me
Fabulous.
into a lot of...
She's been a great support and partner in crime to come here and watch it live. And we're super excited. I've always been watching it live at home, and I was like, babe, it'll be so good to go and finally be here and watch it. We've seen you, not for all 54 years, but in the last couple of years, and do a great job and always be a supporter and great host to the sport and promoting it. And we're super stoked and excited to be here.
Well, people like me are always excited when you all show up from Bombay to be able to watch tennis here at Wimbledon. This is the #1 tennis tournament in the world by a long shot, right? So you're at the right place. Now, the most important thing is when you leave here, it's not just your favorites, which we'll get to, but you're all playing tennis when you go home, okay? Chiara, what do you think?
I'd love to. I think I'm all for the adventure and all for the experience.
Will you going to help us coach? You're going to help me coach her? Yeah. Some skills, correct? Yeah, because we're going to start from 0, minus.
Yeah, literally.
We're going to start from minus.
Thanks, babe.
And we will be. I think that's a great sport. Yes. And you've told us, I think, between partners as well. I think you get to experience everything. You get out, you get exercise, you get your workout. You're competitive. I'm actually very excited to see the grass here. I've always seen the grass only on TV, never seen it live, and it seems times surreal to just see how people play and the court and the color and texture. So yeah, not with glass court. I actually, when I was growing up, I used to play on clay courts for some coaches and like coaching in Delhi in my teens. So which is different. But to see this in play here would be amazing.
It's quite unique. Any favorites here for you?
I must admit, I do love Alcaraz. I think there is something that, you know, I mean, he's, especially the last game when we saw him, it was just,
he's the champion of last year.
So quick one from me. I was fully aware of your football fandom. You've obviously spoken about playing tennis as a teenager in Delhi. Who were your tennis heroes growing up?
Well, as I said, when growing up in like the late 90s, when I researched that time, Andre Agassi was somebody we were really impressed by. His hairstyle, his personality, his earlier videos. He could be a Bollywood actor. You know, he could be one in dancing. So I think that's one impression that I have growing up. Then, of course, Roger Federer in the recent years. Djokovic right now, even he's playing. We hope he gets to the finals. He will mostly. So yeah, that's the few of the players. Every year, even last year, I was getting up for the finals between Djokovic and Alcaraz, and it was an amazing match. We got to see it live. So yeah, I think some of the players were pretty excited to see them live today.
Majestic hitting. I think the stretch too far for Sinner. You've got to be kidding.
Second set, Vekic.
We're going to a deciding set. Vekic takes the second.
In the ladies' singles, Kiwi Lulu Soon's fairy tale run from little-known qualifier to quarter-finalist was cut short by Croatia's Donna Vekic, who sealed her place in the semi-finals.
Looking to be the first Croatian in over 20 years to make the semi-finals here at the championship. And no one from her country has gone further than the last four.
Game Sun.
Perfectly played.
Advantage Vekic.
Donna has gotten so much better as moving forward. She's great to side, but this was a very uncomfortable shot. Had to really get up to it, get her racket hand under the ball.
Oh dear, and there is the break, and it comes in spectacular fashion. Sun hits the front. and will serve for this opening set. Another excellent hold, both of them tripping along very nicely now in this second set.
Second set, Vekic.
And we're going to a deciding set. Vekic takes the second.
Two sets to 1. 5-7, 6-4, 6-1.
She can't believe it. Vekic finally is a Grand Slam semi-finalist.
How does it feel now to be a Grand Slam semi-finalist?
I have a full box of people there, and without them, I would not be here.
In the ladies' singles, Lulu Soon, the little-known qualifier, has crashed out against Donna Vekic of Croatia, which at the end of a Cinderella run.
Yes, it was a wonderful run for Sun. She was, of course, down 2 match points in that second round in the qualifying itself, but then had this remarkable run to get this far in the tournament. She did win the first set, though, played awfully well in that first set, got through that, and then just when it looked like she had the momentum, it was Donna Vekic, with all the experience that she's been there before and she knows what it is to play on the big stage, pulled everything that she could pull out, and she managed to get away with that second set, a tight second set. But once she got a hold of that second set, I thought it was her all the way. That's exactly what happened in the third set.
Indeed, Donna Vekic and Lulu Soon, both first-time quarter-finalists at Wimbledon, and it is indeed the Croatian who books her place in the semi-finals. Elsewhere, Jasmine Paolini, the number 7 seed from Italy, bested Emma Navarro, the United States number 19 seed, to book her place in the semi-finals.
Solid first service game for Jasmine Paolini. Loves to come into the net, loves to volley, loves to mix things up.
First game.
What a pickup from Paolini.
Low.
Couple set points, just
15,
more power on the
40.
Paolini ground strokes.
There it is, Jasmine Paolini on a mission. The Italian hunting a second Grand Slam semi-final. How about that? 6 games in a row now for the Italian.
First game, second set.
Body serve, so crucial, especially when your opponent's returning so well.
James
Oh, she's done it. The stellar summer continues for Jasmine Paolini. And Italy have a woman through to the semi-finals of Wimbledon for the first time.
Over the years, there have been some incredible Italian tennis players. It's been very difficult for them to get to a semi-final. Sara Errani in your box will tell you that, but you are the first Italian woman to make it to the semi-finals here at Wimbledon. How special is that for you?
Yeah, it's so special. It's a dream to be here in this position, to be in the semi-final. Yeah, you know, I was watching finals when I was a kid on this court, and I don't know, it's strange to be here and to get the win and to be in the semi-final in Wimbledon. I mean, yeah, I feel so happy, and yeah, I have to say today I played a really good match. She's a really tough opponent. I lost with her 3 times in the last year, so it was tough. But yeah, I think I played a really good match.
And with that, Donna Vekic will face off against Jasmine Paolini, who slightly edges their head-to-head with 2 wins to 1. With that said, who Vekic or Paolini could face off against in a potential final is contingent on the 2 remaining quarterfinals. The first of which sees Elina Svitolina taking on the highest remaining seed Anna Rybakina, while in the other quarterfinal, Jelena Ostapenko of Latvia will take on Czech Republic's Barbara Krejcikova, having bested her 5 out of their 7 previous encounters. Well, that's all the time we have on Jaguar Wimbledon Daily Review. Be sure to tune in tomorrow as we continue bringing you live and exclusive coverage of the championships only on the Star Sports Network. Goodbye for now.